Alright, quick stitch test after we changed our needle bar height. And it would really help if I plugged everything back in. I unplugged my controller when I was adjusting everything. And look at that, we got both sides, perfect. Alright. Now that we're catching both sides of our stitch, we can go on to... and we even have... I got my tensions correct, top and bottom. Fantastic. Okay, operation for the New Home 560. This machine has quite a few features. The basics, stitch length, dial here, reverse button, and I'm going to set this down to a fine stitch because I want to test our buttonhole first. This machine does have a release lever for the cam on the back side, and then you need a zigzag cam for the zigzag. I don't know what other cams were available for it. There's a drive pin, so you need to make sure it's fully seated on the drive pin. We have a stitch width here with a stopper for both sides so that you can do your buttonhole more easily, which I'll show in a second. And it's got the needle bar position, left, middle, and right. So I'm going to try starting it on middle, and then we'll set our zigzag width. Actually, I will bet this is a manual buttonhole, so let's try. Haven't looked at the manual or buttonhole dial here. Has an offsetting 1. I'm going to try setting our needle bar to the left. We'll see which direction we get. Okay. Step 1 is the forward side of our needle bar of our buttonhole. I will bet step 2 then is bar tack. Yep. So I held my zigzag width over to maximum because step 2 sets for 0 stitch to bar tack our buttonhole. And now 3, we'll move our needle position to the right side, and step 3 should be the reverse stitch. Yes, step 3 of the buttonhole is reverse stitch. And to finish the buttonhole, we go back to our number 2 setting and hold maximum width for the bar tack. Alright, now we're going to go and flip our buttonhole back to off so we get full stitch control here. I'm going to actually so that's our buttonhole. Looks like I could have had more width on either side here, but that is an experiment you have to do at home, you know, when you're practicing your buttonholes. Now we've got it set for 0 width, stitching in the middle, and then I can shift our needle to the right, and our position to the left. recenter that dial. We get our left, middle, and right positions on our needle bar. And see about if I can get a really pretty satin stitch out of this. There we go. I kept reducing my spacing here, but down here we're getting nice feed on the satin stitch, and our tension is actually pretty good. So with that needle bar adjustment, that's the last step, and the operation of the machine is very nice. Our built-in buttonhole seems to be working nicely. It's not automatic, but it's nice that it has the control of your forward and reverse, so you don't have to hold the reverse button when you're manually buttonholing. The feed dogs, there's 3 settings on the control here, and those are working nicely. I think this 560 is ready to go.